Well, as you guys may all know right now, and for those who don't know, yes, you're going to hear noise in the background because my daughter's right here. But Microsoft has purchased Activision Blizzard, and I believe the purchase or the acquisition was for some total of 64 billion. I believe I could be wrong on that. You know, it just say that for what they spent a lot less than you would think they would have to spend, and they were on the come up. It was, I mean, granted, there's a lot of things going on with Activision right now. Like a lot of people are complaining about the fact that there is the state of California that's suing Activision, and then you've also got all the different things going on with like like the whole sexual assault allegations, and there's a lot of allegations going out there. I'm just going to say allegations because for the sake of protecting myself legally, I'm not going to make claims. And I think a lot of people need to understand you need to protect yourself legally when you go on and you start making claims about companies and individuals. But anyways, that's besides the point. So with this acquisition, which basically gives Microsoft a lot of things. That means that they now own Call of Duty, they now own StarCraft, they now own World of Warcraft, Overwatch, Diablo. They've got Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, which is interesting because those two games, well, those two characters as well, were Sony mascots in the 90s, and it's kind of interesting. Now Xbox has that. So Xbox has Crash and Spyro. And then if you throw in Banjo-Kazooie, Cameo, that's kind of a heavy hitter for platformers. And Conquer. And was it Lucky's Tale? So they have a lot of different platforms right now, or platformer characters, action adventure platformer characters that they can utilize. So a lot of people are not happy with this. There's a lot of people that are not happy with this acquisition because they feel like this is a monopoly and this is going to be negative on the gaming sphere as a whole. They think that this is going to, I've seen people like just get all up in their feelings about it, which is interesting because if it was a flip side and this was Sony, the exact same thing, then people would not be up in their feelings. You want to get in the video? Come here. She wants to get in the video. Anyways, if it was Sony doing the exact same thing, people would not be bothered one way or another. They would literally praise Sony. And this is not me. I'm not a console fanboy either way, but as someone who's looking at this and seeing the hypocrisy of how there are things that Sony gets away with that Microsoft and Nintendo can't even bother with. It's kind of interesting to see that. But I think overall, this is great. I, as someone who used to work for Microsoft, I can say that it's a great environment to work in. And also the fact that one of the big concerns was Bobby Kotick. A lot of people are wondering, is he going to still be someone who's going to be in a position of authority? And apparently a lot of people missed that part of Phil Spencer's his statement when they were talking about, the process of the merger, because until the merger is complete, they're going to operate as two individual entities, the companies. But once the merger is complete, everyone's going to be answering to Phil Spencer as the boss of Microsoft, and that's just how that goes. There's a lot of I know a lot of people don't want Bobby Kotick or to be making any money or anything like that, but whatever. I don't know the details or particulars of that. It's not my business because at the end of the day, they're in court for that. So let the law play out and do its thing. But I think for people being able to now have the opportunity to be under Microsoft, there's a blanket of comfort under that, which is funny how people are making it out to be a negative. But, that means that there is opportunity for more companies or more people in these companies to work on more projects. The cash and money that Microsoft has is substantially bigger than almost any other game company out there. I mean, I think number one is Tencent, number two is Sony for the gaming industry, and then now it's Microsoft. Not as far as revenue, but as far as like position in the gaming industry. But as far as revenue wise, I think only Amazon and Tencent rival Microsoft as the companies that can go toe to toe financially with them, or if not beat them. So, we got that. And when you think of all the games that Microsoft now has under their belt, they got Doom, they got Call of Duty, they got StarCraft, Overwatch, World of Warcraft, Diablo, Hearthstone. They've got Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. They've got Banjo-Kazooie. They've got all these different, all these different brands on top of, all the stuff from the Bethesda acquisition that honestly make it to a point now where it's like the statement of Xbox has no games. You're not going to be able to lobby that at it. But then there is the flip side where people are bringing up that kind of a claim because they're saying that now that Microsoft had to buy studios that had talent because they don't. Hey, calm down. Because they don't actually have any talent themselves to make quality titles. And it makes a lot of noise. This is just a raw upload. I'm not going to even edit this or anything like that. But it's amazing how the goalposts shift when people want to paint a narrative in a certain way. It's kind of like with how people treat WWE. They talk about they want people to be released from WWE to go to other companies like, AEW or Impact or NWA because they feel like they'll be better suited to be in these companies. But then when WWE lets these people go, then these same people get angry. So it's goal pole shifting. It's a lot of hypocrisy. And you're going to see a lot of that. So I just wanted to cover it because I'm like, this is news. I was on she's happy right now. I was on what's the thing called? I can't even think of the app. But I was on this podcast with my friend Andrew Alliance, who's got the Andrew Academy. So we were talking, Clubhouse. I was on this Clubhouse call. And with him and some people from Microsoft and the like. And it was a good conversation. We were going over things and learning about stuff and speculating as to when this acquisition could have even kicked off. And, it's not bad. And then when you look at the fact that, a lot of people are like, oh, well, do I need to now just get an Xbox to play it? Look at Xbox Game Pass. Look at the options of what Microsoft is giving you for you to be able to play gaming. You can play them on your phone, with xCloud or through Game Pass for, as an app on your phone. You can, play on a PC. You can play on your tablet. You can play on your Xbox. Like there's so many different ways that Xbox is allowing you to game that's not keeping you just completely locked to a single console. Like there are people who don't even own Xboxes and they're able to game and play Xbox games on their PC or on their phone. And that's the versatility. So the fact that there's more games coming, that more people can dive into it and enjoy, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So, I think it's cool. I have no issues with it, but I do want to know, what do you guys think? I know she's got a lot to say. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below if you are excited or if you're worried or concerned about this whole acquisition, or if you think that it's, whatever. If you want to go doom and gloom, or if you think it's negative or you think it's positive, let's just get the conversation going. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, sub, share it around, and catch you guys on the next one. Be easy. Have an aloha rest of your day. Keep your mana up. And I will see you on the next one.